welcome to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first visit to my channel, I encourage you to check it out. I have hundreds and hundreds of seasonal projects and all kinds of gift ideas. Today is a school holiday and I'm home from work and my granddaughter's here with me today, and I surprised her with a special activity for us. She has been asking for one of those hand casting kits, so I went to Amazon and I found one and I surprised her with it, and we're going to do that today. So let me show you what I picked up. I opened the bucket just to see what was in there, and there's no putting the bucket lid back, so that's the reason why it's open. But it's the Hula Home brand hand casting kit. So I will put a link down below just so that you can see the exact one I purchased. So I'm going to take it to the kitchen and I'm going to unbox it, show you a few steps of the process and the end result. I just emptied everything that was on the bucket and put it here on my kitchen counter. It comes with a nice cherry stained display circle to put your casting on, a plastic measuring cup. It also comes, which I was surprised, a practice kit that you can just do a small little casting in a solo cup. I've read the directions and it seems so simple. I would rather save this little mini casting kit for my newborn grandson. So I think I'm just going to put that to the side. Here are the two big bags of the two powders that you mix together with water. It gives you a long spoon. It even gives you a smaller spoon for the practice kit. And then it gives you a couple little finishing tools, a little wooden pick, and some sandpaper. So I'm going to pack all this stuff back up in the bucket and put down a layer of plastic on my counter just so it'll make the cleanup a little easier. All right, we decided to go ahead and move down to the kitchen floor so that we can get our hands in this bucket when the time comes, because there's not a whole lot of play time and I don't want to mess it up. So I measured out the proper amount of water, and then it said the warmer the water, the faster it sets up. Now, as soon as I pour this first bag, this alginate powder, in the water, I'm going to start stirring it up for 90 seconds. After 90 seconds is when we dip our hands in the bucket. I'll get my cameraman here to try to catch some of this for you. All right, I'm going to stir this for 90 seconds. Putting our hands in there. All right, we've got about another minute or so. It was pretty soupy for a couple minutes, and then it just started slowly gelling up. Our hands are stuck in there now. At about another minute, we're going to take our turns pulling one hand out at a time. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to break the little seal around my wrist.
Yeah, you get yours out first.
And so I'm going to be the first one to pull my hand out. We're both going to kind of wiggle.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just, it creates like a suction. You just slowly pull it out. Okay, and you slowly pull yours out.
It's like
just let go. Just relax your hand and pull it out.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's fine. All right. Okay. All right, here is the mold. I've got it rinsed out like the directions, and I turned it upside down, and so hopefully all the water's out of it that's going to be in it. Here is the measured water according to the directions, and here's the casting powder. I assume this is like plaster Paris. You just mix it with water, and I'm going to pour it into the mold and set the timer for 2 minutes. I need to come back on and tell you that I misread. Instead of 2 minutes, it's 2 hours. It's kind of like cake mix. Once you pour it in there, you kind of shake it all around and kind of tap it on the counter to get all the air bubbles out, and then I'll come back in 2 hours and it should be set up. All right, I just flipped it over and just pressed the sides really hard and it just plopped out. I'm going to take a knife and just start peeling some of this stuff away, and once I get it all rinsed off and cleaned up, I'll show you what I got. All right, it's the next morning and I've let the hand cast dry overnight. Now, according to the directions, it takes about 4 days for it to totally cure. But last night I took the wood stick and the sandpaper and just kind of cleaned it up as best I could. You know, there's some little tight cracks that you just cannot get that blue stuff out of there, and that may be the reason why people go ahead and paint it. But I got majority of it out. I just didn't want to manhandle it too much because I wasn't sure how delicate it really was. Now, I wasn't real crazy about my thumb area and then my ring, but I think I picked it enough where I think you can tell it's my ring. Like if I pass this ring down to her, she can see it on my hand. I think it's detailed enough to see that, but it was certainly a unique project, and I would definitely use a drop cloth wherever you're at if you're indoors. It cleaned up really easy off your hands and everything, and then it also cleaned up really good on my jewelry. Nothing stuck in my jewelry or anything like that. It was way easier than I really anticipated, so I'm going to give this a metallic finish in a few days. I'm not sure if I'm going to do silver or goldish or bronze or something, and then I have this nice little wooden base to set it on that I'll secure it on somehow. But just want to show you what it's going to look like before I paint it in a few days. Alright, here it is 4 days later. I spray painted it silver and then went over it with a little bit of hammered spray paint because I didn't want it super shiny. But I think the metallic finish definitely hides a lot of flaws, and just real happy with it. I hope you enjoyed this little project we did, and I'm sure my granddaughter will cherish this for a long time. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.